So guys, I have an intro, or like a method, technically, yes. Are aliens real? Technically, there's methods. UFOs are people that acting like they've seen aliens, even though they're not. It's just Photoshop images, maybe it's like the Green Goblin. It's pretty much just a goblin, but it's just cursed, and it's just a Photoshop image, just that drops. That's just drawn. So technically the method is kind of true, I guess, because these look true. The methods look true, they look scary, they look real. Who could make such big of this? So this is real, but it looks like it's Photoshop, even though it's not. This might be the alien invasion in the 90s. Or maybe in the 1970s. So yes. It has technically been since 1970s, and it's been a brutally invasion, and very, very scary, and very, very dangerous and big. It can almost take up the world's size. It's the biggest animal on Earth, even though it has a lot of energy. So technically, there's a lot of stuff about aliens that seems true. And it seems a little bit identical from the aliens. So stick around until the end of the video so you actually learn about aliens. So aliens were invented way back in God's creations. And they're not just robots. They're actually the sign of fear, scariness, and gigantic. So that's why you gotta be protected and be ready to fight against the aliens. Technically, the government locked them up in prison because of the invasion of aliens for the 1970s. So the government didn't want this to keep on going because these aliens were too big and too dangerous. And a little bit small of them. But they're still dangerous. They'll have Photoshop images that apparently or approximately aliens. These always want to invade you and get you. But aliens are technically friends sometimes. And they have weird eyes, I know. They're actually the weirdest creatures on the earth, I bet. They look like giant spiders, but they actually have a backwards mouth or a downwards mouth. But technically, these aliens are pretty much just a method or just a myth. So it's not really real, so don't trust the invasion of aliens for your whole entire life. But that's not it. There's still 3 more minutes of the video, and you'll love it. Technically, aliens are kind of real, but they're not really real like in our world. They're real in space. So they're not real like in here, like where we live. Like what will be for the next lives. And like how we have to gather up our objects, like what we just heard, to keep them safe. For them to not get stolen by the aliens, and not get robbered by some green alien. Technically, thieves are technically real in this world, but aliens are more maybe scary thieves. But you know what they handle in their hands. So maybe the real thieves are way worse for a human by themselves. You remember the White Chicks? That movie, remember? So the thief? You can't do that unless if you have someone's help on the way. Like in the car. Hop in. Before you get away. And then you can just drive up to him and say, hey, can I please have your back? And not even try to fight. Maybe just call the police. And yeah. Technically there's a lot of things about aliens and not really tax evasion, but invasion from the aliens is actually right now. This is reported on the news a lot, but it's really fake, actually, and just edited videos. They act like news is really having aliens out there, even though it's not. Preston Reacts uploaded his video like 1 year ago, and he's acting like it's real a bit. It's not really real. So, stop acting like it's real, because it's technically just a method. So, aliens, and I don't care about tax evasion the future yet. I'm going to say that. So, aliens are technically not really real, and they're fake. And if you see this Photoshop image right here, it's actually really fake, so, yes. It's fake, and it's just a method like that the government made, or God made, or the people that are selling this Photoshop drawings from their own self, or some of them are maybe real or so, but who knows. The story behind the aliens is in here. You have your biography here, or your science. So, try and find out if they're real. But they're still not. It's just a method and a myth made by